Hello everyone. Today is 73 of our Dharma teaching for the Manjushri Namasamgiti. We already walk into the final part of this Dharma teaching because we used almost 1 year and a half to give all the details of five wisdom. What is the five wisdom? And what's that for? We call five wisdom. Why we should get a vision. And the final part is the sixth part is the we call Dharma party, is the merit. Because of this teaching, because of practicing of this Tantra, Manjushri Namasamgiti, we can get a lot of merit just by reading, reciting, giving teaching, or receive the teaching, chanting, even chanting just the two long mantra of this Tantra. We can accumulate a lot of merit. And ordinary person cannot imagine how large it is. So we give all the details. We use 3 or 4 weeks to give this. And now we walk into the final part we call conclusion. What's that mean, conclusion? Because this teaching is so difficult for us, especially for me, because Manjushri Namasamgiti is the top jewelry of the stupa of whole Dharma teachings. Yeah, it's just like Mahayana's Diamond Sutra. It's a conclusion of all Paraparamita teaching, especially this Tantra. We call Tantra, also we can call Sutra, because it's in the border of the Tantra and Sutra. It's covered 2 parts of it. Why? Because I repeated it several times. Because at that time, Buddha Shakyamuni gave this Tantra as same as the form of human monks, human monk form. At the same time, he got incarnation of the God, the Dharma, in the sky, divine temples. He gave the Karachakra Tantra. So actually, those Karachakra Tantra and this Manjushri Namasamgiti, you can call Tantra Sutra. Actually, it's the same concept. Of course, a different Fox idea. So, from long history, this Tantra is the indication for all lamas. If you recite it, if you have the confidence to give some teaching on it, that means you think you are a little bit achievement, for the Dharma practice. Why I try to force myself to give teaching? Because give teaching also a very good process to learning that again and again and again. Because my idiom is the Manjushri, so I practice for several generations. I want to achieve it, even single words. It's a very, very intensive secret meaning, even the secret words. For example, there is when I was young, I get recognized and get sent to the place to start the meditation, the Dharma practice. My lama give me, I don't know how to say it, like a seal, like a sealing, right? Seal. So like a confirmation. This is a close from this Tantra. But at that time, I didn't know this Tantra name. It just gave me a close. Let me repeat it and remember it, and recite it. And when I grow up, I studied this Tantra. I found out, it's just one word from this Tantra. This means, I can translate. So it's like, I can remember for the details at that time. It's the Lama gave me these words. It's like, when you look up, you can say the Jinko. Jinko means the mandala, the Tibetan called Jinko. You can see the mandala in the sky. Even there's a roof between you and the sky. But if you get enlightened, the roof that exists, you can look at and the jinko is there, the mandala is there, and you should merge yourself into the jinko. Yeah. When I got this, I was very young. Yeah, like a child. I didn't understand totally. So I repeat, always repeat. So from that time, I know jinko, I know mandala. I got some interesting for the mandala. And then I should learn how to draw the mandala, how to play by the seat mandala, how to do this. We call moje mandala, large mandala. This is a small one. The large one like a house or like a palace. So larger and larger. Even whole universe like a mandala. We done it by visualization. This is just one close from this tantra. Just one close. And the other close, I think they are all very intensive secret meaning inside their close. Behind the surface word meaning, there's a lot of secret meaning. So we should use whole life, even several generations, or all generations before we walk into the Buddhahood. We should use all the time to study this tantra. Yeah, this tantra actually, we can say this tantra itself is a conclusion of all, I don't know how to say, the Tibetan word is Ganjura Dandura. Ganjura Dandura means the word from Buddha himself. Dandura means the word from all the good lamas and monks, the topic of this, the studying materials of those words from Buddha. So that's a collection of all Buddha's teaching and all studying material from long history to 1500 maybe. Yeah, we can get conclusion by this. So now we try to give some details conclusion for this tantra. Last week I give one. Today we give the second one. Actually, last week we just start the conclusion at the order, how to practice. Actually, we know we should step by step, right? But where is the step first? Which one is the second one? Which one is the third one? I have repeated several times. The first one is to receive the teaching. Receive the teaching. So you guys can go each temples, you can go each church, mosque, to different scholars, to different, even some profession. Yeah, it's okay. Monks, lamas, priests, ahom, whatever. Rabba, right? For the duration, yeah. So different scholars of different religion background. You learn. I think all is good, all the truth. And then you get this idea, you get this teaching, you back home and you thinking. So second step is thinking. Do your comparison with the knowledge of your own and with the knowledge you have got from that teachings of that specific school or specific religious background scholar. Then you do the comparison and then find out which one is suitable to you. Actually, each one is good, each one is perfect, because we try to get liberation, right? This is the final target. So now we should do is to get a good tools, good method to help us to reach the final destination. Each religion actually is same. Maybe there's some different on the surface, but that surface is come from our human mind, not come from the truth itself. Because of our human nature, we try to distinguish different persons, different color of your hair, different color of your eye, different color of skin, so different pronunciation of your languages. So we try to distinguish, we try to label different things, different ones to different persons. We try to put it upper and lower, better or good, even the worse or better. So step by step, we go to the extremes. But from the truth itself, it's the same. even it is the same, but we should, because of the human nature of us, we should find the proper way we can accept at first with your happiness, right? You cannot force yourself. Maybe you can force yourself to do something for your living, or maybe you can force yourself to marry some guy or marry some woman, but you cannot force yourself for your religion's purpose, because your religion's purpose is your heart. You should get happy. You go someplace, if you go some church or go some temple, monastery, first you should feel happy, then you might go second time, right? Otherwise, no one can force himself or herself to do something. Repeat it, right? Each week, each day. No, I cannot imagine it happening. So the basic is your basic motivation, is your happiness, you're blessed. So it's very, very important. Actually, you feel happy, that is good signal from your heart. That place, that guy, or that teaching, or that school may be suitable for you. Maybe it's suitable for you. Why I said maybe? Because you are changeable also, right? Because you changed. You get mature. You say, oh, that lama jamyang is so simple. No, it's not mature enough. So I should go to find a good lama. Yeah, it's good. Because you get mature enough. You learn yourself. You learn, then you how to say, you grow up, right? It's grow up is not for your human body, it's spiritual life. Grow up. So you have enough knowledge. You have very wide scope to find out. Finally, you say, okay, maybe Dalai Lama is my teacher. It's suitable to me. So you go to Dalai Lama. It's great. So this is the step, the second one. The third one is you don't need to go anywhere because you already got the one you think is suitable to you. And you don't need to always think about that way because you think you already catch up the idea of that Lama, of that monk, of that church, or even of that schools. You already got it. Enough knowledge, enough method, enough introduction, how to do it. So the next one is you just do it. You don't need to change yourself as a collector of all initials, all empowerments, all school seal, all certificate from everybody, from everywhere. You just label yourself as a collector. Maybe you can change yourself as a professor of religions department of U of T, but you cannot change yourself into a Buddha because you didn't practice. You just get it as a paper. Maybe you said, okay, I don't need a paper. I can remember all the words. That's it. You can be a professor, very good professor, but not a Buddha himself. Because Buddha didn't write it down. Even they didn't remember all of this. It's just the nature. So we call Buddha nature. What's that mean? Buddha nature means yourself had the vision in your heart. But through several previous generations, our karma just polluted, just covered those laboratories, those wisdom himself. So we cannot let it go automatically. We should clean it. We should purify it. When you purify it, then the wisdom itself will raise up as the sun raise up automatically. Your Buddha nature will raise up, will give vibration to cover whole our human body at first. Then your community first, your families, your friends, your colleagues at work. Then your colleague, your friends from different men, different temple, different church centers. Then vibration will come in larger and larger and larger to the animals, to the plants, even to the star, the stones. Then those areas, the Canada, the American, centers, whole world. For example, Dalai Lama, right? Now he got this vibration. Now, yeah, he got, even he just walked to some place. this vibration can cover all of this. Yeah, even we look at a video on internet, YouTube, so you can feel it. Especially when he gives some empowerment in nature and internet. If he give the permission to all of us, you can get the lineage tradition just from YouTube looking, so you can feel it. Because there is the illusory body coming out of to cover all of us. For example, Jesus Christ. Yeah. When he walked into some village, even without any words, the sickest person can get healing, can get healing, yeah, can get cured. Yeah, even very, very serious illness. Why? Just because the vibration of their heart, of their compassion, of their vision. So vibration coming out instead of the words. Now we chanting. I also do some healing for students and friends. But what I need to do is to chanting a lot. Yeah, when I chanting, get vibration again. Then also we can get vibration out of the human body. Maybe we use the puba to enhance that power, to cure some sickness, to cure some pain. But actually, if you are very high level practitioner, you have very, very strong compassion in your heart, the vibration is the, how to say, it's a virus also, and you can give it in silence. Just to look at you, maybe we're chanting on the heart, or even we just keep silence, the vibration just coming out, like ocean of wave, like wave of ocean, to wash the bank, to wash it, to wash the rock, step by step, step by step. Then some sickness just gone. But how can we reach this level? Because this level is the we call Mahasiddha. Even Jesus Christ is a Mahasiddha. It's a great achievement. Yeah, we call divine beings, right? Arahant, Bodhisattvas, or divine beings. That Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can 100% show it. Yeah, or some other Bodhisattva of our Buddhism, Avalokiteshvara or Manjushri, such as this. They are all achieve this very high level practice. So their compassion is so strong. They have compassion on some animals. So those animals or some sick person, those one can receive this wave of vibration. And that vibration just cure the sickness. But how can we reach it? This is the topic of today. Last week, a good topic is the step, it's the order. Today we give how can we reach it? Like what I have said, it gives some Chinese. 那么今天是 what 73 right? 今天是73讲，我们已经进展到最后的一个文殊真实明经最后一个部分，我们称为总结。因为文殊真实明经是显密宗法的一切的总集，所以我们用了1年半的时间来给出讲集。我们分次讲了5至的每一个篇章，然后我们用第6个篇章来进行了护法的赞颂，就是功德篇，就是通过我们读诵讲解听受这部文殊真实明经，我们可以得到无穷无尽的福报。这个福报对我们自己，对我们的孩子，对我们的父母，对我们6世的父母都会有莫大的好处。那么作为总结，我们这2周开始进行。上一周我们进行的是次第的总结，我们的因循主要是因循的文殊真实明经的大成就者宗喀巴大师的讲习，菩提道次第广论的讲习。那么第一个就是他的道次第是什么？就是闻思修。道次第就是首先要闻思修，先去听闻，去各处去听闻，然后回来思考，思考完，然后我们就要实修，然后逐渐达到一个玛哈西达，就是大成就者的程度，那么我们就可以弘法利生。那么今天我们讲的是第2个总集， 就是如何来学。那么初学佛的人面临几个问题，比如说学佛如何学，学什么法，怎么学，等等这些。那么当然这些就是我们上一周来讲的，我们可以去各个法门、各个宗门去学习。所以我们学佛首先要依止善知识，依止善知识。这是 the first. Today, this week, the conclusion second. The topic is how to practice, right? How to, the step we have give it, but how to practice this one. The first, you should find out. The first important thing is to find out a good teacher. We call teacher. That means maybe the teacher is the lama, or is a monk, or is a priest, or is a rabbi, is a ahun, whatever it is. You should find out some guy you can follow. Some guy you can follow. It's not just to follow her word or his word. Follow is there first, maybe is his word, his teaching word, and then example, his own, your teacher's own example, how to practice the Dharma. So those kind of following is not just by hearing. So you do very good job. So you can feel it. You can always feel I was practicing. It's very good. Yeah, it's very good. It's a very good example. It is because you have enough confidence on your teacher. So you have connection. You have connection. And you can feel it, your teacher's practice. So you're beyond just hearing. Of course, it's very good to hearing. At first, you come to temple, we give some Dharma talk, we give some Dharma teaching. It's different, right? This is Dharma teaching, formal teaching. So we gather close, we talk in front of Buddha mandala, we offer incense first. Invite Buddha to give us teaching, give us blessing. Then your lama gives us details. Dharma talk means we stand up, you get some tea or coffee, we talk. For example, you get some question, so I answer this question. And then we get some further discuss. But they are all very good, but it's not enough. It's just about hearing our teaching, or our topic, our talking. You should be beyond this level. You should feel it. You should feel your teacher's practice. Yeah, because I always practice day and night, maybe different schedules. But at the morning, from 6 to 12 or 11 is intensive practice. Then you get some food, maybe get some rest. Then read some book or do some circulation or do some outside walking, chanting. Then back at night, another intensive, maybe from 8 to 9 until 10 or 11. It's very intensive practice, chanting, meditation, realization. And some auspicious day, we do the puja. Maybe I do the sacred puja by myself. So I chanting a lot. So you should try to catch up this, because I always post the schedule on the group, on the friends, on the Instagram, like this. You can check out the schedule and you try to feel it. If you can feel it, that means you not only get connection with your lama, also through your lama, you get connection with the Buddha. By this way, the blast from Buddha, you can get it. It's very, very important, because this kind of word is so polluted. If we just by ourselves, without the help from Buddha or from divine beings like Manjushri, Bodhisattva, like Jesus Christ, like these divine beings, if you cannot get the help from these divine beings, we cannot save us just by our own, because those words is so polluted. The energy is so low, the pollution is so heavy. Yeah, that means our life always get threatened by some disease or by some accident, right? We cannot imagine what the future is, even the day before, even the day after today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the blessing. We cannot imagine. Yeah, nobody can know. So we should pray. We should do puja. We should get the bless. We should get the help from those divine beings. It's very, very important. It's very important because we already get, we call common karma on our own. What's that mean, common karma? This term is a very special term and full of sadness. It's a little bit like the Christian word sin. As a baby, right? We didn't do anything wrong. But still, some baby carried some karma, you can call sin. Why? Some baby maybe get this karma from their parents. I mean, this life parents. And some baby maybe get this karma from their own previous life. So some very little baby get a sickness, even cancer, even some disease for the blood. Yeah, some parents ask me to find it out why. Yeah, I try, so I find out. Their parents do something very serious, so the karma just translate to their baby. The Chinese call the baby is a savior for their mom or dad, because the parents cannot handle this, so the baby handle it. So the baby cannot live very long. I found out some cases, even several, maybe 6 or 10, even 14 or Saturday 13. So a boy, yeah, in Beijing, I found out that case. Dad, why? His father got a very, very serious bad karma. Yeah. This is the truth. So we call common karma. Everybody got this dangerous because we cannot find out. We cannot find out which one is our previous life karma, or which one is this life parents karma translate to us. So that means we get this burden on our back. This is a polluted, we call. So Buddha said, 2,000 years later, after my walking to Nirvana, no, not 2,000, 150, we walk into the human world, walk into those polluted air. Is that called air? Area. That means a period of time. Yeah. It's the 5 poisons of life expectancy poisons, of knowledge poisons, of believing poisons. Yeah, the surrounding poisons, even all universe, I mean small universe, means the earth poisons. That means the food, even the mineral get poisoned, the vibration get poisoned. So our level is lower down. It's very hard to get liberated just by ourselves. So we should get help from upper realm. That means divine beings. But it's very hard. So we should do is try to find a good place, a good lived person to help us first. As your teacher. And then through this teacher, your teacher will give you some details, introduction, and help you to find out the connection between ourselves or Buddha himself, or Manjushri, the Bodhisattva, or Guanyin, Avalokiteshvara, or Jesus Christ, yeah, the prophet. We should get this connection. And then those connection, like a tube, so the blast can give us, maybe through the various method, but still we can feel it. Now I can feel it very clear. Yeah, I think you guys can feel it in the future if you keep always practice. Yeah, That's why, because each Sunday afternoon I walk on Yangon Church. I donate some money to the homeless. I go to the source through Yang. I go back to the north through church. So that time, search just down the service, the north view, down the north. So I just enjoy. Yeah, I can feel it. Very strong vibration from the view. And some priests go out to, I don't know what's that, incense, to turn around the incense, like a bowl, incense, and say hi to me. Yeah, I say hi, and I feel it. Very strong. I think that is from Jesus Christ. Yeah, truly. I'm not a Christian, but I can feel the energy. It's truth. Yeah. Also the temple. Yeah, our temple can give you some bless. Yeah. If you come and open your heart, you can feel it. I think all you guys can feel it. That's why you come. Because our center is so small, right? So small. And not on the popular traffic. Yeah, nobody know it. Why you can come? Because you can feel something. That energy, you can feel happy. I think the energy is the blast from Buddha himself. Yes. So this is the reason we should find out first a teacher. Through that teacher, as a transit station, you get connection with Buddha, with the divine beings. I repeat, the divine beings means, I didn't say only Buddha or Bodhisattvas can see us. They can see us for sure. There's other divine beings, like Jesus Christ. Yeah. I always show my respect to Jesus Christ. Yeah. When I was young, I go to some church, that cross with Jesus Christ, like this one. I crying a lot. Yeah, for sure. So I can feel it. Yeah, he's a good guy. He can save us. Yes, also. I think that is the true nature of religions. Yeah, we should find out this compassion and catch up this compassion. When we catch up this point of compassion, so that point, the divine being will draw us up to the up level of existence. Yeah, so this is the first one we should give topic, right? 那么这就是第一点，我们所有的法门都是以明师为指导的，所以我们要依止于善知识，以此为根本，然后学会观师、择师、依止上师。你首先观察他，首先要选择他，首先要判断他。Yeah, we should choose, we should find out which guy is good, which one is bad one. It takes times, not just 1 or 2 times you can find out. No. Yeah, there's some Chinese guy come. At first, wow, you are blah, 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 like I'm a god. Then for several times, no, you are too bad, like I am a demon. No, it's too bad. Actually, I'm not a god. So good, I'm not demon, so bad. Just a lama. So try your best to find out, feel it through your heart. Then find out that guy is suitable or not. It's very, very important. How to say, there's Tibetan word, there's a saying that we believe in Lama because we believe in his Dharma Dadu form, not believing his face like this one. Maybe he's a handsome guy, but he's a bad guy. Maybe he's got evil face, but he's full of compassion. Yeah, there's some cases. Yeah, ordinarily speaking, most of Lama got, okay face, not so evil. It's okay, acceptable. But some cases, extreme cases, even some Lama, just like a beggar appearance. Yeah, didn't wash at all. The long hair is very dirty. Yeah, and the face is not so pleasant. But the Lama is high rank, Mahashida. Why? Because he abandoned all the appearance for outside words. Like I've told you before our teaching, right? As a Dharma practitioner, we didn't try to transfer ourselves as an attractive guy, like a superstar, like a celebrity, to attract a lot of students come to, like, see, I'm so handsome, my wife is so attractive, Well, the body shape so what, blah blah blah. Even the I have superpower, what blah blah blah. As a magic. No. Buddha Shakyamuni said it's not a good sin for a good teacher. Because we, as a Dharma practitioner, our target is the invisible realm of divine beings. We try to be attractive for the divine beings, not attractive for the human worlds. You know what I mean? We must change ourselves attractive for the divine being, for the Buddha, Bodhisattva, Dharma practitioner. For example, now I get a little bit attracted for Mahagala. If I pray, he comes. Yeah, so I'm glad. But I didn't try to attract you for some students. This is the second one. Because students come to temple, come to you, come to your teaching, just because you are a practitioner. Not just because you are a handsome guy. Right? It's totally different one. So our target, our mention is different one. So what we should do is to do our service good. The surface is not, at least I think the first level is not surface the human. We surface the Buddha, the Bodhisattvas, the divine person, divine beings. And we should transfer their compassion through us to students. Let students feel this compassion. Then your worship place will attract you. Then you can be attractive. This is the step. I think maybe it's not so correct. Yeah, we can discuss. But now, I think that is the correct way. Your Buddha, your Bodhisattva should be attractive. The Tibetan or Chinese call should be how to say, should be answer your call each time. When I pray, he will answer to me. Yeah. So this your Buddha statue, your Buddha is attractive. So your place will be attractive. And then this lama or this monk or this priest automatically be attractive for the students. But the order should come from the higher one to the lower one. We cannot get it from lower one to the higher one. Even, I'm sorry I used that example, even, what's that superstar? I forget the name. Michael, I don't know. I forgot the name. Yeah, yes, maybe, yeah. Yeah, he's so attractive, right? He's so attractive. He's so wealthy, so handsome. Yeah, even at least at first, right? So handsome. But I don't think he's attractive for the high realms because he abandoned his own background. I'm proud for, I'm a half Tibetan, half Mongolian, like this. But I'm proud for that. Some guy on some, said me, you cannot call yourself a Tibetan. Okay, it doesn't matter. You call me what, it's okay. But I'm proud for this. We cannot abandon our origins, right? So, whatever, he's so attractive, but I don't think he can get final freedom. Yeah, that is very important. We should believe in our truth. We should get this believing. We should be proud of this, and then we should get this blessed from high realms. And with that help from high realms, we can finally claimed, finally liberate. And then, at that time, when we enlightened, we already merged at least some part of compassion from Buddha. So with that part of compassion, we should go back to this samsara world to save others. This we call bodhicitta. This called Bodhisattva's way, Bodhisattva's peace, right? There is a saying, 32, Bodhisattva's peace. We are always chanting this. This is the one. This is the one. So the second we should talk is to, if we have the willing to get liberated, to walk, to free ourselves, or free our family, our friends, all those whole universe, we should get some condition. What condition? We call, I don't know how to translate. Actually, we call maybe we temporarily use that word satisfaction, but it's not what I mean clearly. That means we should get some satisfied condition. Thus, we can practice well until we meet final enlightenment, final freedom. That is what? That is, first, we should have some time. You can call spare time, it's okay, but actually we should have some time, mainly for the Dharma practice. At first, it's okay, you use your spare time. A Sunday afternoon, I have 2 hours spare time, it's good. So you find a place, or you come to temple, do some meditation, chanting, or circulation, it's perfect. Even offer one incense is perfect. But it's not enough. Maybe at first, several years, it's okay. Then you should put more effort, more your space, your time, to devote yourself to this Dharma practice, to your freedom. So this is the time. Or there's, how to say, we call satisfied of our own, means as a Buddhism, we always see thanks to be a human. And we should know it's very rare to be a human. When we passed away, we get reborn after 49 days. It's so rare opportunity to be reborn as a human. There's a Tibetan story to describe it. If you jump from the mountain, some mountain, very high mountain, and there is the ocean below. You jump it, and you can get a piece of wood to save yourself automatically. That opportunity is so rare, right? But even that opportunity you get reborn as humans is compared to that things happen, even 1/3 of 100%. No, 1% of that, 1%, even 1% of this. Did I make it clear? So it's so rare, so rare. We cannot automatically assume that we can reborn as a human, boy or girls. No, so rare. Actually, most part of current humans reborn as animals. And those newborn baby, most of them reborn from heavens as a small gas or churros. Yeah. And some part is come from lower part as a humans. So you look at because some student get newborn baby or girl, they come to temple and they get some bless from me and Buddha, offer incense, I take a look so I can feel it. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you can feel it. So we cannot assume we can reborn as a human automatically. So how to protect it in some practice? The theory the logic is now we reborn as humans, right? So that means we are lucky enough. We are lucky enough. We are so lucky, reborn as humans. We should always think about it. This is the second one. We should say thanks to Buddha, to Bodhisattvas, to divine beings that protect us, clear the bad karmas of us, and make sure we reborn as these humans, as the lama jamyang. Yeah, we have the chakras and channels. We have all this without only, I don't know how to say, yeah, without only damage. Yeah, so we should thanks for this. We should use that perverse human body as our best tool to practice. Because as the demon, there's no 7 chakras. Demon just the 4 chakras. Demon, eyes, the heart, the throat, the heart and the root. There's no others. So that's why demon cannot, even they practice very, very hard. A lot of demon practice very hard. Now, when we give teaching, a lot of beings from God realms and demon realms, the God realm can walk inside. Demon is just outside the door. They try to get some teaching from lamas, from teachers. Why? Because they live full of suffering. As a human, we live full of suffering, right? We always worry about something. Worry about money, worry about house, worry about the health of your wife, your husband, and children, your parents, and it is. Worry about your insurance, your car, whatever it is. But comparing with those demons, we live in the God realms, because the demons cannot eat any food, they cannot drink any water. So that's why each day we should offer the smoke, offer the food with this holy water. Just because we offer the food specific to them with this holy water, and this is the chanting from them, we can take it. Otherwise, even you give a very good cake on the ground, you say, come on, take it. No, they can't. If they take it, that food just transfer as a fire. And the straw is so tiny. Yeah, they cannot get inside. Just burn on the mouth, raw, and they can cry. Oh, it's like the sound. Other person cannot hear it, but someday you can hear it. Like when you passed, you can feel suddenly you feel so angry. Yeah, emotion just out of control. You feel so angry. You want to try be something. Then maybe you pass some area. The demon try to get something. Yeah, that's why we should always chanting. I've told you, right? When you drive on the highway, there's some raccoon or there's some cute, you should chanting. Chanting whatever you think, the mantra to save them. Because that spirit cannot live freely. They always be crushed. Yeah, full of suffering. So compared to that, we are so auspicious. We are so perfect. We should use this valuable human body to practice. We should always think about it. Yeah, we should always think about it. As a Western always say, thank God, I'm still alive. Yeah, we should always see thanks. Because if we can see thanks, that means we have the motivation. We don't want to waste our time, waste our human life. We don't need to go to the Mariana, I'm sure, because you see thanks to your human life. You don't want to waste them to Mariana or even to the more serious drugs, right? Yeah, maybe sometimes take a beer, it's okay. To get this Toronto raptor someday, maybe you can take some beer, but it's enough. So this one. And through the tradition of Buddhism, there is 8 satisfaction. We call 8 satisfaction. That is, first, we reborn as a perfect human beings without any damage for the body, damage for the mental, right? For the speech. And we can born as human in a place that we can receive the Dharma teaching. I said Dharma teaching is not refers just for the Buddhism Dharma teaching. I said for the true Dharma teaching, whatever it is, whatever religion is. If they can talk about the truth of this universe, we call Dharma teaching. It is not my word, it's the word from Buddha himself on the Diamond Sutra. He said, all the teaching, if they talk about the truth of this universe, we call Dharma. So the Dharma teaching means all of this teaching. We can born as a human on a place and where there's a Dharma teaching. And we have the opportunity to receive this teaching. And we have enough time and space to get this teaching and think about teaching and practice this teaching. So we are so lucky. We should always think about this. Always think about as those lucky humans. we don't waste these valuable things. I mean, this life. We should use this limited energy, limited time, and limited space to do Dharma practice. Yeah. That we call satisfactions. By this one, we can go further to think about why just now I said limited. Because as a human, yes, of course, first we should accept the human is valuable. The second one, we should accept human is not so perfect as the God rooms, right? Because the God rooms means the small God rooms means at least have the 50,000 years life expectancy. The Maha one, the bigger one, the king, the Raja, have a 500,000 years life expectancy. Compared to them, we just have 100. And 100 years, old guy is so lucky. Not everybody can be 100. Most is 70 or 80s. Right? So we should remember it. So this is maybe on the contrary of what I've taught about. We are so lucky. We get this human body. We can get opportunity to receive the teaching. But on the contrary, this valuable is not permanent. It cannot last permanent. It's just to get maximum 100 years. And if you think about the 100 years, actually, we just use 50 years. Because the first 15 years is like a case. You cannot understand what I'm talking about. Right? And the last 15 years, we are so senior. We are very old. We cannot understand. We cannot control mind. Maybe at that time we out of our mind. So we waste another 30 years. So now we just got 50 years. 50 years actually is not enough for us to liberate us. So you find out it's so urgent. So that's why don't waste any minute of time. I said to one of my students, it's a lady. Yeah, each month he come to temple to donate the ghee oil. You know, I always take picture of that. Yeah, it just to come to donate the ghee oil. Yeah, other time, maybe he's a little bit busy, didn't come. She didn't come. I just said, actually, you and me have difference. He said, yes, master, you are master, I'm a student. No, I'm not referring to that. I said, we have very, very small difference. That is, I don't want to waste any minute of my life, but you want. She a little bit unpleasant for that, but okay. Finally, she accept. Yeah, she want to go to the game, the play game, or some casino, or some dinner. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. It's okay for everybody, but not okay for us, because we just have 50 years practice, and now I use almost 10 years for retreat, so I just have 40 years. Yeah, it's so urgent. I didn't want to waste any minute. Yeah. So I always take a watch, take a look. Always got the schedule for each day. Yeah, each morning I wake up, I got some schedule. Blah, 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 blah. And when I go back to the bed, to the meditation, I will check. Did I done it? Did I done it perfect? I didn't. Okay, I got some debit. So I repeat next day. If I didn't, oh man, the day after tomorrow, I will get double debit. Yes, for sure. If I didn't pay back this week, next week it should be heavy burden. So that's why I wake up at 4 yesterday. I wake up at 4, Kevin, because I have some debit. I have to pay back, because tomorrow is 29th for Mahagala. I must pay back before that day comes. Yeah, is very urgent. Maybe you think it's joke, but it's not joke for me. Because why we always keep the 6th auspicious day each month, right? You guys all know this. Each 6th auspicious day. The 8th for Medicine Buddha. The 10th for Guru Rinpoche. The 15th for Amitabha Buddha, long life and infinite life. Infinite life, infinite light Buddha. It's 25 for Dakini, the lady angels. 28 for Mahagala. 30 for Buddha Shakyamuni. Why? It's like examination. You said it's just a puja, but for me it's not just puja, it's for examination. You should hand in the paper. Yeah. If you didn't do very well, for example, 8, I put a lot of effort for the Medicine Buddha. You chanting, you can feel it's a little bit of difference. Yeah. Each month by each month, each month by each month. So you can accumulate your first for us is your power, mental power, your realization power. Then each week I can burn those fire puja perfectly. The fire puja is not just you get some wood, you put some milk, you put some sugar, you burn it, you're chanting, that's gone. No, it's a lot of mudra, right? It's a lot of mudra power, a lot of mantra power, a lot of realization power, your offering power involved. Without any 4 kind of power, it's just a fire. It's not divine fire. You cannot clear the karma. I tell you the truth, each fire puja, you guys can clear 1 year's karma. I mean, you guys, not me. Yeah, I can clear more. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 years. Yeah, even the student who attend this fire puja, you can clear 1 year's karma. So you put back. Now I clear those 10 years. Then I put back those blah, blah, blah. You just. So now I almost done 108. So that means if you can attend all this 108, you clear this life. So that's why fire puja is so valuable, so auspicious. The day before yesterday, a nun come to my place to take some part of the ash of fire puja. Yeah, he told me 5 weeks to ask that fire puja ash. But because of it, I always burn it. It's very hot. So the day before yesterday, she come and pick some part of this. Yeah, she know it. She's a Mahayana nun, but she also know it. Yeah, she want to play around her house to protect her. So this is the one. Why I work so hard? Because I know it's so urgent. We must always think about it, always think about it, always think about it. Right? And this thinking, what I told you, is just for us. It's okay, we just think about us first. It's okay now. Then we should think about others. If we always think about us, no, it's not okay. But it's okay, we think about us first. Then you think about your parents, your husband, wife, your children, your grandchildren. This is the second step. And then you should think about your previous life, the parents, the husband, wife, and children, the grandchildren. But the question coming, you cannot fix who is your previous life parents, right? And who is your previous life parents. So, by the logic, we assume all beings are our previous life parents. Is that clear? So, according to our tradition of Buddhism, we call 6 previous life parents. That refers to all beings, even those beings in the animal realms, in the ghost realm, in the hill realms, or in the God realms, the Ashura realms, because we cannot 100% sure it. Until you meet Arahant Siddhi. Arahant Siddhi is the 5 level of Bodhisattvas. So you can clear it out. You can find it out. There's a story in Buddha Shakyamuni's life. His 18th Arahant student, so scared when they walk into that Arahant state. They all scared because they found out in the previous life they kill a lot of humans, they kill a lot of animals, and their killing make their parents into the animals realm, even into the human realms. They are so scared, crying, get mad. At that time, Manjushri carried his wisdom sword to walk to the throne of Buddha Shakyamuni, try to kill Buddha Shakyamuni. He pretended try to kill Shakyamuni. So that 16 Arahant was so astonished, forget all the crime they made it. He said, "I will stop it. You cannot kill our teacher." At that time, Buddha Shakyamuni just do this way. So all the screen just got muted. There's no the criminal for the previous life. There's no criminal for now. They want to kill the Buddha. The Buddha just said, "The is the Isa." What's that mean, Isa? Isa means you're married, you're criminal, you're bad karma, you're good karma. All does not exist permanently. What is a permanent thing? It's the Isa. It's the everything that's changeable. So that means what the story tells us is, don't be scared for our former criminal sin or bad karma. Don't be so glad, so enjoy for our present good karma. They are all muted down by the Isa. What we should do is practice to chanting. By the power of chanting, by the power of visualization, by the power of offering, by the power of mudra, this mudra, by the 4 powers, we can mute it down. The bad karma we had done for the previous life and transfer them into good karma. And we didn't enjoy the good karma for permanently. We should try to mute it, good karma, to deduct all this merit to all beings. Transfer the good karma into compassion. Only compassion is permanently. You know what I mean? Because compassion is Bodhisattva. Compassion is the wisdom itself. Compassion is the Buddha himself. This is for today. Next time we should give it the further one. Let's deduct the merit. When we deduct the merit and we give you the realization method, front of you, the back is your parents. This side is your brother, sister, brothers. This side is your married husband and wife and children. Is that clear? And in front of you is your enemy, karma enemies. So it's your 4 corner. Then we realize, just by this teaching, we receive this teaching, and just by water offering the puja, and by offering the ghee light, offering the incense, we accumulate a lot of merit, and we deduct this merit first to parents, this life parents and previous life parents, to your husband, wife, children, this life, and this life is your born brothers, sisters, and then finally to your karma enemies. Then all muted down into yourself, and yourself into Buddha or Jesus Christ. So let's那么我们现在在做的是做整个的回向。回向的时候，我们要观想：一，我们的背后是我们这一世的父母跟以前世的父母；我们的左手是我们这一世的兄弟姐妹；我们的右手是我们的 married 的丈夫跟太太和我们的小孩或 granddaughter。 然后我们的前面是我们的冤亲债主，然后我们观想，我们借由今天的水供、供灯、上香等等，听经讲经，这样积攒的巨大的福报，我们把它回向给我们的，首先我们的父母，前世父母，这一世的先生、太太、子女，这一世的兄弟姐妹，以及我们这一世跟以前的冤亲债主，然后所有化光融入自己，自己化光融入菩萨。Good.